Everyone knows that Holmes County is the heart of Amish country, but with so many shops and stops, where do you start? Well, today I'm taking the guesswork out of your trip with the 10 must-see places in Holmes County. From a buffet that goes on forever, to an Amish farm, to world-famous cheese houses, to a bakery that the things melt in your mouth. Come on, let's get started. So right here is Boyd and Wurthmann's restaurant. It's one of the most talked about places on the internet for Holmes County. A lot of people talk about the pie, they talk about the open-faced sandwiches, but I'll tell you what, the best thing is French fries with gravy on them. Try that out. A hot tip is, during the day, a lot of times it's really busy. So if you get there at like 10, 10:30, and also at 2 o'clock, you're going to beat the lunchtime rush. So you'll be able to get in, sit down, maybe be able to move through your meal a little quicker, not have to wait in line. It's a good idea. Another item is always carry cash. You always want to carry cash in Holmes County because your roadside stands, your different places that you stop by, some of the Amish places do not accept credit cards. So you want to have cash or check with you so you can make your purchases and get all those things that you want to buy. So we're going to move on around the county, see a lot of different things. This is going to be the top 10 most talked about places in Holmes County on the internet. Let's go check it out. All right, we're heading out of Berlin, and first stop is going to be Hershberger's Farm and Bakery. So let's head on down the road. It's just a couple-minute trip. We'll be right there in a moment. We're here at Hershberger's Farm and Bakery. This is stop number, and this is a place you'll definitely want to see. Let's take a look inside real quick.
And the area inside that we're looking at with all the animals, that is just one wee little area of the huge area that's in there. You have to stop by. Little cows will follow you around. It's fantastic. This is a bakery, a farm, and a petting zoo, all in one. The hot tip for Hershbergers is visit earlier in the week and you'll avoid the crowds just as with everywhere else. The store has bulk items, cheeses, meats, and also fresh vegetables.
Look at all those goodies. You definitely want to stop here and pick up a cream stick. Okay, that's Hershberger's Farm and Bakery. So Harper and I, we're off to the next stop. Stop number 3, Miller's Bakery. About another, maybe 2.5 minutes away from here. So let's go there and check it out. All right, here we are, Miller's Bakery. Stop number. Let's go inside, show you what's inside. Come on.
So this is tucked away on a winding back road just off of 557. Watch for the signs. If you go past Guggisberg, you went too far. Hot tip, their cheese tarts and apple fritters, donuts, and the cream sticks are the stars.
We have homemade candies. Look at all this fudge. They've got like quilt pattern aprons and rugs and puzzles and things like that.
They're easier to get.
Cookies, tarts, and donuts. I'll take a glazed donut. All right, that is a really neat place in there. They also have log cabins and cabin rentals, so something to look at. Got our donut. Harpy, we got a donut for you. A little bite? No? Okay. She gets a little sour tummy on rides sometimes. Okay, you ready to go to the next place, Harp? Okay, we're going to head to Guggisberg Cheese next. Another 2 minutes away. All right, we're here at Guggisberg Cheese. As you can hear in the background, they've got their noon music playing on their clock tower. So this is stop number. Let's go inside. Let's look around, check it out. Come on along. So here's a look inside of Guggisberg Cheese. Lots of different things to check out. You can get your cheese hats. They got all that cheese down there where they're making it. Cheeses and trail bologna, that type of thing. And here are all the little bells. Actually, they're big bells. What time are the cheesemakers doing their cheese?
Every day from around 9 to noon.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, that's Guggisberg Cheese. Now, we're gonna head on down to Charm, another 2-3 minutes away. Going to Charm, Boot, and Harness. That's gonna be our next stop. Harper and I are on our way. You ready, Harpy? You ready? Okay, here we go. Here we are at Charm, Harness, and Boot. Stop number. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, here we are inside Charm, Harness, and Boot. Give you a quick little look here, a little taste of what there is. Holmes County. Hot tip is to always look up because there's a lot of different things up there. So if you're looking for boots and clothes and outdoor wear, this is the place to go. And as I said, make sure you look up. All right, and 1 minute up over the hill is Keim. So we're gonna go check out Keim, and that is the number stop on our tour. Let's go on inside and see what they've got. Beautiful, beautiful entrance.
Another little hot tip is there is a cafe upstairs. So stop up there, have a cup of coffee, relax, and just look at the surroundings that you have there. As you can see, they have every tool imaginable. 125,000 square foot.
Here's one of the places I love the best, the woodshed. Let's go back here and take a look. You can bring your kids in to see this big log, this section of it. It's got all the history throughout the years that this tree would have seen, all the way from 1588 to 1974. Here is the wood selections. Nice thing is you can look at it, feel it, smell it, touch it. Over here's the little blocks. There's a bowl you can sit in. This will give you an idea, a couple of the pieces here, how big they are. So that's Keim lumber. Now we're off to the next spot, and that is Walnut Creek cheese. Nope, make that the farm. We're gonna stop by the farm. It's not open right now, so we'll just get a couple pictures of it. So we'll stop at the farm, and then we'll move on to Walnut Creek cheese. Let's carry on. All right, as I said, the farm is closed right now, but we're going to give you a quick shot of it and give you a couple of tips on that, things that will help you. So this is stop number. Oh, there's Harpy. She's watching. Hi, Harpy.
You know, the farm at Walnut Creek is the only place in Ohio that you can hand feed a giraffe from an authentic Amish horse-drawn wagon. For a hot tip, make sure you take the wagon trip because the animals respond real well to the wagon trip. You can drive your car through there, but you get so much more out of the wagon trip. You know, the zebras will stick their heads into your wagon as well as the rest of the animals. And, you know, here's another little hot tip within a hot tip. Hang on to your bucket because when those animals get their heads in there, it's fun, but they will also take your bucket.
It's an hour off to the next stop, which is Walnut Creek Cheese. Let's head on down the road. All right, so that is just a couple minute trip from Charm to the farm, and now we're going to Walnut Creek, so just a couple minutes each one. Doesn't take hardly any time at all. Nice thing is there's so many things to see. I mean, we're just hitting the top 10 today. So if you look at all the different things that are also available, you could spend all day in any of these places. So let's go ahead and we're going to head on down to Walnut Creek Cheese. You can almost, actually you can see it from the farm. So we're going to go down that way. Let's go check it out. We'll be right there in a minute. Here we are at Walnut Creek Cheese, and it is stop number. We're going to go on in and take a look. Come on along. So this store goes on and on forever. It has everything you ever need in there, from utensils to groceries to ice cream to a cafe. Let's go on in. If you can't find the jams and jellies you're looking for here, you're not going to be able to find them. Gonna have a salty caramel cone. Oh, you're okay. A very extensive deli. Okay, that's a quick peek at Walnut Creek Cheese. Next place we're off to is back to Berlin. We may stop by Der Dutchman on the way through. Hang tight, we'll be right there. Another 2 minutes up the road. Here we are in downtown Walnut Creek, Der Dutchman Restaurant. We're gonna go in and take a look. Come on along. This is stop number. There's a couple of different things about Der Dutchman Restaurant that you really need to know, the hot tips. So it is a busy place in the summer, but the cool thing is they've got all these rocking chairs out here. And you can sit in those and watch the traffic and maybe see a couple Amish buggies, but that's always pretty neat. Noodles and dressing and gravy and soups. Apple cobbler, sauerkraut, meatballs, chicken. If you leave here hungry, then that's your own fault. Bar. Plenty of seating. The conference room.
The hot tip is make sure you see the valley in behind the Der Dutchman.
And did you know that Der Dutchman has a bakery right beside their restaurant, and also baked goods? Bread. Those are so soft. They will melt in your mouth. So that is the Der Dutchman Bakery and also the Der Dutchman Restaurant. Next, we're off to Berlin. Won't take but a couple of minutes to get there either. So everything's just a couple minutes away, 5-10 minutes. You know, it doesn't really take that long to get from place to place, and it's a lot of fun. The only place we didn't go is over to Sugar Creek for the world's largest cuckoo clock. And the reason is because the cuckoo clock is closed down right now, and they'll open that back up here in the spring. Does a little dance, does a song every, I think, half hour. So make sure to put that on your list. We'll throw a little video in here with that.
The world's largest cuckoo clock is 23 feet tall. It's got wood carvings. It's got little boy and girl that dances. It's got musicians that come out and play. My hot tip is every 30 minutes on the dot, they'll come out, they'll perform, and you'll be able to see the clock do what everybody wants to see is the musicians play. You got the boy and the girl dancing, and you got the cuckoo up on top.
That'll be kind of a bonus stop. So hold on tight. Let's head to Berlin. Okay. Harpy and I are back here in Berlin. Made the full circle. Like I said, each one is just a couple minutes apart from one place to the next. 5, maybe 10 minutes. But there are so many things to see, so many different places to explore. The other place is number, and that is Mount Hope. So we're going to have some video here of Mount Hope and the auction. And
it says, experience the Wired Wednesday energy where the town comes alive for one of the largest weekly livestock and horse auctions in the country. And that is so true. There is so much going on there and so many Amish moving through. If you visit on a Tuesday or a Thursday, you will miss the chaos. The flea market starts at 7 a.m. and the atmosphere is the most authentic Amish experience you can get without an invitation to a barn raising.
so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and put down in the comments, you can tell Harper hi. So I'm going to turn it around here. We're going to drive through Berlin, let you take a look at Berlin real quick, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. And always a great place to see a lot of Amish. A lot of Amish buggies are there. Every Wednesday is their big sale. That is an experience in itself. So a lot of the animals and the different hardware and just a lot of different things. Mount Hope, I think, is it's just a small town. It's not, I think. Mount Hope is a small town that on Wednesday it's just bustling. So many Amish come in for the auction, the sale, and everything, and it's just a fun place to go. It's an experience in itself. So if you're here on a Wednesday, make sure you go over there. Otherwise, there's a few different stores over there, smaller stores, really, really neat stores. You can go there anytime, as well as Mrs. Yoder's Kitchen. So, but as I said, we're back in Berlin now, and we're looking at the top 10 most talked about places on the internet for Holmes County, Ohio. And I hope you enjoyed this little tour. I'm sure that we're going to have more things here as things come along. We're going to do some more in-depth focuses, talk to a lot of the places as I was wandering through and getting the video, all very receptive. They really enjoyed having me and opened their arms up to let me go in and video these different. You know, Berlin, it's a smaller town, but there's over 70 shops, restaurants, places to stay, lots of different things. You could spend all day here real easy just looking through all of the neat little shops that are here. And it just kind of goes on, but really it's only, you know, what, a mile wide and a mile from left to right, whatever you want to call it. But there is so many things to see. So it kind of starts in Berlin and ends in Berlin. But thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching everything, you know, that's out there on my HCOandMORE channel. I really, really do appreciate that. And it really is a lot of fun making these videos, and I enjoy making these for you. So we'll see you another day. One last little Holmes County hot tip. There is a Walnut Creek cheese and market in Berlin. So they've got the small store over here. The large store is in Walnut Creek. So we'll see you soon. Up ahead is the Antique Trading Post. That is coming up on a future video also. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe. Have a great day. We'll be seeing you real soon. Say bye-bye, Harpy. We'll see you. Welcome to HCO and More. HCO stands for Holmes County, Ohio. That's your connection to Amish Country. Be sure to like and subscribe.